came here today to talk about was the impending climate lockdown unless we stop it. And the fact we've been to argue with Extinction Rebellion on this because they're promoting these things which would lead to a lockdown and they're totally unwilling to debate. We tried to speak outside the Science Museum or near there in Exhibition Road, and as soon as we started to speak, they played their drums. We did discuss with them earlier to have a reasonable debate, but they wouldn't do it. They just said, we're not here for debate, even though their advert said it was going to be a debate. Their idea of a debate is them just making propaganda about fake climate change. In particular, they're talking about fires. Now, a lot of these fires have been lit by humans. We know that as a fact in Algeria, we know as a fact in Turkey. Some of them could be catching anyway, of course, but there's always forest fires.
Do you think there's some sort of political agenda behind the burnings?
There's completely a political agenda behind the climate so-called crisis. Climate change has always been happening, but it's not caused by man in any way. It's caused by changes in solar activity and circulation patterns on the globe, which result in different climates in different parts of the globe changing, or general cooling. We're now entering a period of general cooling, and that will carry on until about 2030.
And one final question, Mr. Corbyn. Do you think there's going to be another lockdown?
I think it's likely there will be another lockdown. If the virus story fails to convince people, they want something else, and they'll use the climate story. They'll say, I don't know how they'll angle it, because a lot of people are going to say, really? We need to lock down to save the planet? I mean, I don't know. But they'll come forward with propaganda and then back it up with police implementation. Now, on that, we know that we outnumber them. There's not enough police to arrest 1 million people, and 1 million people are on the move. So when the next threat of a lockdown comes, we take to the streets and attack the vac centres, the 5G towers and the town halls, because the town halls are the implementers of the new normal and the new world order.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, Mr. Corbyn.
Thank you very much.